Disability and transit advocates today called on the MTA to implement a full subway accessibility plan to make more stations accessible to disabled riders and to those who find stairs an obstacle. In the wake of the death of 22-year-old Malaysia Goodman of Connecticut, she was found at the bottom of subway stairs in Midtown on Monday night. Jill Rappaport is the executive director of the Brooklyn Center for Independence for the Disabled.
This was an awful and avoidable tragedy. Don't know the details precisely of what happened, but we heard that there were elevators throughout the subway system simply making more accessible for New Yorkers with disability.
The medical examiner's office has yet to rule on the cause of death. Family sources tell the New York Post Goodman likely suffered a medical episode. They say she had a thyroid issue and had complained of headaches the day before. When's New Time 351? Traffic center here to the corner.
Well, the line right now appears to be the Cross Island Parkway, so everything in the 5 boroughs is going to be covered in snow that is moving through right now. As AccuWeather has been telling you, this is going to be a fast-moving squall, but it's already making a mess out of the entirety of the 5 boroughs. On top of that, the South still stands the line away to Bay Parkway with a wreck. The eastbound D3 is off the Kosciuszko Bridge closer to the Brooklyn side. They are dealing with a 3-car accident. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Inbound George is all right. The outbound side isn't. Everything's a mess getting there. Lincoln Tunnel and Holland Tunnel very quickly, about 20 minutes either way. The outbound Brooklyn Bridge is terrible. The outbound Manhattan Bridge is not. So if you can, you should. Williamsburg Bridge, closer you get to Brooklyn, slower that goes. If you can pay the money today, go for the Battery Tunnel. At least you won't have to contend with the snow as you ride through it. Upper East River Bridge is Whitestone, Thronix, RFK. They don't want you taking a tandem tractor trailer or an empty tractor trailer on it until after 6. Traffic brought to you by New York State of Health. The official January 31st. Don't wait to enroll. Go to nystateofhealth.ny.gov. That's nystateofhealth.ny.gov. I'm Greg Rice on 1010 West.
Now the 1010 Wind weather 4-day forecast. Here's meteorologist Dave Samuel.
It looks like a snow globe across the tri-state. We're dealing with very heavy snow. Moving through snowstorm warnings have been extended now through Nassau County into western Suffolk County, Long Island, also towards central Connecticut. So basically, everybody will see the snow squall across the tri-state. The heart of it's still in the city right now. We're just seeing extremely heavy snowfall out there. Visibility near nothing. Snowing at the rate of a few inches per hour, but the good news is it won't last an hour at many given locations. So 1 or 2 spots could be 2 inches of snow, most closer to an inch. That's plenty to mess up the roads. And the main problem could be after the snow squall moves through, we have a flash freeze. The temperatures drop well below freezing. We were at about 32. And when the snow moves in, we'll be in the mid-20s by the time the snow ends. It will continue to fall from there. Temperatures tumble all the way to 4 degrees for the low tonight in Midtown. And we'll see temperatures only climb to 18 tomorrow. We'll have strong winds through tonight and tomorrow, making it feel like it's close to 20 below the entire time. Friday, not quite as cold with a high of 25, but milder weather this weekend. It's 32 degrees with heavy snow right now in Central Park. It's going all the way down to 4 late tonight in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Dave Samuel on New York's weather station. 10:01.
Wind New Time 3:53. The children of a late firefighter whose invention earned a deal on Shark Tank are paying it forward. 25-year-old Kaylee Young says the word thank you can express how European or do younger siblings feel about all the...
Los jugadores dominicanos al béisbol japonés, ya vemos
to better side. Really do, right? And it works really well. And if you just amp that up, right? A lot of really...
like a strand of right.
Pura, es que tiene una dominicana que le encanta, entonces... Los dominicanos no quieren...
Pero es el hombre dominicano que sobrevalúa de una manera irónica el valor de la venezolana por encima por encima de la dominicana, porque la República Dominicana son los extranjeros. Entonces
Es que mi salud me dijo, toma tu camilla y anda. No te digo semejante cosa en el exilio, que el hombre no lo sabía, porque Jesús había desaparecido de la multitud, pero después Jesús lo encontró en el templo y le dijo, ya estás sano, así que deja de pecar, o podría sucederte algo mucho peor. Entonces el hombre fue a ver a los líderes judíos y les dijo que era Jesús quien lo había sanado. Presentamos ahora un resumen de los eventos y actividades que se llevarán a cabo en su ciudad. Prepárese y entérese. Este es su boletín para el área local. La unidad de iglesias pentecostales Luz en medio de las tinieblas y el obispo David Infante invitan a los pastores de la región a un ayuno pastoral de 24 horas corridas cada primer sábado de cada mes, desde el viernes a las 6 de la tarde hasta el sábado a las 6 de la tarde, en el templo que está ubicado en el 235 este de la calle 204, entre Valentine y Grand Concourse, en el Bronx, Nueva York. Más información en el 718-844-7273 o en el 646-879-3507. La Iglesia Metodista Libre de la Gran Comisión y sus pastores Efraín y Estela Reyes les invitan a participar de las gloriosas reuniones que se llevan a cabo cada martes a las 7:30 pasado mediano y los domingos a las 6 de la tarde en el 193 Matthews Street, Orange, New Jersey. Más información en el teléfono 862-262-3481. 862-262-3481. Este ha sido su boletín informativo para el área local. Sucesos y eventos en su ciudad. Información sobre este boletín.
这个我就觉得没有必要。我个人认为还是限时限码是最好哈，而且时间不要放久了。所以我们也是到了广告时间，那9点之后呢，我们在直播间跟大家互动。那我们稍后直播间再见。
Your host, Sunday Night Oldies Radio Show. And I want to invite everyone to tune in Saturday, February 2nd at 7 p.m. for our second annual Winter Dance Party featuring the music of Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, Deanna Nadelma, Frankie Sardo, Debbie Stevens, and the Big Buck.
And he has a company, Kayatech. It's spelled K-A-K.
This is Ken Ham on a mission to strengthen the global church with God's Word.
노담 150가 한양마트 안에 오픈했습니다. 다양한 재료를 입맛에 맞게 넣어 신선함이 살아있는 즉석 어묵으로 꼬치용, 반찬용, 간식용.
calling by helping you fulfill yours. Weekend evening and online courses are available, and special programs are available for working adults. Let NIAC serve you so you can become the person God intends you to become. To learn if one of NIAC's undergraduate, graduate, or seminary programs is right for you, attend their open house at their Manhattan campus on Wednesday, February 13th at 5:30 p.m. Go to niac.edu.
И как это все защитить от ваших кредиторов при разводах от наследников и налоговых капканов штатов и АРС. Не пропустите. Слушайте в четверг в 5 часов. Inventory of pre-owned Jeeps in the tri-state area. Go to whiteplainsbiglot.com to even nixed a substantial IRS enforcement action against me. Now, the folks at Rush Tax Resolution are truly great at what they do and bring a great attitude to their work. Here's the number you need to call. It's 855-IRS-CALL. That's 855. That's how Americans thought. Barack Obama tried to do that. He didn't really succeed. Donald Trump isn't even trying to do that, and that needs to change. Great presidents change how Americans think. American people, there's two ways of appealing to the American people. One is to meet them where they are, and the other is to teach them so that they follow where you think they are.
This is WNYC, FM, HD, and AM, New York. City has issued a hazardous travel advisory for today's evening commute. Snow is blowing through our area, and the city wants New Yorkers to stay put. I'm Jamie Floyd. This is All Things Considered on WNYC. Michigan is so cold that it's in a state of emergency. This is an event unlike any we've seen in a generation, and I think it's really important that we protect people. More on the brutal storm front wreaking havoc across the U.S. Fox bipartisan border security negotiations formally started today with the first meeting of a House Senate committee. And we'll decipher the ongoing disparity between President Trump's rhetoric about global threats and that of his top intelligence officials after news headlines. Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Lakshmi Singh. Dangerously cold temperatures in the upper Midwest have led to school closings.
To the side. Yeah, I mean, again, it's only 15, 30 minutes or so. So if you get yourself over to the side of the road, let it pass, and then just be extra careful on those roads because of the icy conditions. As I said, the temperature plummets, and we will be down tonight to 5 above to 5 below, and the wind chill running minus 15 to minus 25. Treat this as if it's a summer thunderstorm. Some places are going to be worse than others. Some places it may not be so bad, but it certainly is going to be pretty tough, pretty violent in some of the areas that are hit by the core of some of these snow squalls. And again, the northern portion of the line is pushing towards the...
Then, aroused. When it comes to hormones, it doesn't necessarily mean what you may think. They looked for a word that meant to arouse other glands in the body.
All that and more this week on Radio.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop. 76.
President Trump is blasting the country's top intelligence directors for their conclusions on Iran. White House correspondent Greg Clugston with more.
The president disagrees with many of the global threat assessments of the U.S. intelligence agencies, but he's especially harsh when it comes to their conclusion that the Iran nuclear deal is working. The president tweets that the intelligence people seem to be extremely passive and naive about the dangers of Iran. He says Iran remains a source of potential danger and conflict and writes, perhaps intelligence should go back to school. Greg Clugston, Washington.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers' top aide says the administration was surprised by the news that Foxconn Tech Group is changing the focus of its massive project in that state. Joel Brennan said in a statement. statement, the administration's in weekly communications with Foxconn leaders and contacts since learning the company will move away from manufacturing liquid crystal display screens to creating a hub for research and development. More at townhall.com. A federal judge in Maryland allowing the NAACP to pursue its claim that the Census Bureau has insufficient funds to properly conduct the 2020 census. Lisa's complained that the Census Bureau has severely cut back on door-to-door canvassing, community partnerships, and field infrastructure. The complaint alleges that the Census Bureau's current plans will drastically undercount minorities. An undercount would lead to unequal political representation and reduce federal funding for communities. The ruling allows the case to proceed to discovery and potentially to trial. U.S. District Judge Paul Graham said the census must be conducted in a way that won't thwart the goal of equal representation. Judge Grimm mentioned the shutdown in his opinion, saying the ongoing state of uncertainty means it's more likely that the Census Bureau could be unprepared for the 2020 census. Jennifer King, Washington. A spokesman for the Taliban says the insurgent group is not seeking a monopoly.
Hello, Joe. How are you?
Good with you.
Busy day for you today, I bet.
Yeah, a little bit. Traveling around, just getting updates on the conditions.
What's the story today? What are we bracing for, and what are we doing?
Well, you got the snow squalls. I think most of it is past here in Brooklyn, Manhattan. I'm still getting reports of the squalls up in the Bronx and upper Manhattan, but they're going to come and they're going to disappear quick. I mean, in a matter of 15, 20 minutes, it's going to look real bad. It'll look a little bit like whiteout conditions, but it's going to pass pretty quickly. What I'm concerned about, what we're concerned about, is what's with this flash freeze. Anything that doesn't dry, with the flags and the banners outside, the wind is whipping, and it's going to make this water, whatever's on the ground, it's a trace of snow or puddle, it's going to freeze and it's going to stay frozen for the next couple of days. So really, caution is the key word for today.
I think of the human element. Get it right, Larry. There we go. There in this kind of cold, 25 to low tonight.
We've told people, we put out advisories that you've got to stay indoors, limit your time outside. Those folks that have to work outside, they got to really bundle up. I always suggest they work in pairs so that your partner can look at you, and if you're starting to experience hypothermia or frostbite, you may not be aware of it, but your partner will be. So if you've got to work outdoors, try and have a buddy system set up so they can keep an eye on one another.